Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto IO, the place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, just so you don't have to. My name is Not Important, and I'm your host, LFG. MicroStrategy buys $347 million worth of Bitcoin amid market thaw. I guess that's their creative way of saying going from a bear into a bull. Right. German regulator reportedly rejects Binance's crypto custody license request. And Hester Peirce. Supposedly this chick is an asset for crypto in the U.S. Congress. We're not sure yet. I'm taking it, being very cautious. Hester Peirce, U.S. crypto law can't assume everything is a financial asset. We'll see what she has to say to the market. Oh, nope, wrong. No, there we go. Yes. All right. Where we at? 1.18 trillion. CoinMarketCap has kept us from seeing the entire market. I don't know why. That's new. All right. Up 0.57% from yesterday. Current Bitcoin dominance sitting at 50.4%. ETH dominance at a flat 19. And a whopping 20 Quay will get you an ETH transaction. Right now, market still looks sideways, guys. Last night, we had an altcoin pullback that was really rough. I was busy working on things and kind of just decided to check my phone out, and kind of wish I hadn't, because it was red across the board last night. So I don't really know what happened or why, but right now we're definitely going sideways. A few pumps, Solana 11%. Meh. Anything else that looks super significant? Not that I'm seeing in the top. Got Aptos at 5. Yeah, blowing through the top 100. I'm not saying anything. It just looks sideways. We got Curve Dow 4.85, Synthetics at 9.78, 16.5 on the week. 3.37 for Kava, 3.96 for Zcash. Yeah, looking kind of sideways. I think everybody's waiting to try and figure out what Bitcoin's going to do. We're going to kind of talk about that per usual. Compound 10.10, and that's about it for the top 100, guys. Yeah, this is really sideways. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to Bitcoin. Okay, so yesterday, for a little bit of that hopium, I said we could potentially be staring at a ascending triangle. We got a little bit of a fake out. Still seems to be in play. There's two things in play right now, right? This could potentially be a completely sideways flag and go from the top of this ascending triangle, which is right around 30,731, to the bottom, which is just around 3 grand, or 30 grand. 3 grand? No, that was back in 2019. 30 grand, or was that 2020? We got the COVID crash. We could be ranging just that could be our top and our bottom, or this could be in play before, because nothing's really changed, right? Nice big pump too off of the bottom of 30 grand. It's pretty healthy. Man, if we turn $30,000 in support, guys, wah effing who. But one of my friends that I watch showed me this today on the 4-hour, which could potentially be in play as well. So keep your eyes on all these patterns, guys. This is the thing with trading. It's not about right or wrong. It's about trying to figure out, trying to build enough ammo in your story to support your theory, right? Or a theory. He showed me this potential. I thought it was a 4-hour ascending wedge, ascending channel that we're technically breaking out of right now as we speak. So that could be in play as well. Let me change these lines too, because I know. So here's what's funny. I can look at this chart and decipher it and be like, yeah, everything. I can see everything. It makes sense to me. But I understand that people look at this and go, what in the hell is this guy doing? His charts are so damn messy, and I'm not gonna lie, they're a fucking nightmare. I get it. I'm just a weirdo like that. I don't know how else to explain it. Oh, that's not the right color. Boom. Okay. So we've got this descending wedge, descending channel, however you want to look at it, that could potentially be in play as well. And if it is, we are currently getting a breakout. So these are things to keep your eyes on. All right. Outside of that, there's not really too much going on. Let me. That'd actually be a huge flag too. If you look at this on a smaller time or a larger time frame, excuse me. That could be a huge flag. That could be a bull flag from right back down here, which could be huge too. Again, these are all ideas. Nothing in trading, at least in what I've learned, nothing in trading is ever a crystal ball, a guarantee. You're watching all of these potential setups for an idea to make a trade, right? This could be a huge flag. This could be a descending channel. This could be an ascending triangle. All of which are technically bullish continuation patterns. Except for the channel. The ascending channel is it eventually breaks the upside. Potentially could eventually break up to the upside. I don't remember if it's a continuation pattern or not. I'm not 100% sure. But flags are, triangles are, things like that. But that's what we're looking at, guys. Keep your eye on this thing, on what we're doing. I want to see this on a smaller time frame because I want to see what that candle, that big giant green candle we just got breaks up to. It's over several hours until this last giant pump that we just got, and we've got 51 seconds till the next hourly candle closes. A beautiful swoop. This is good price action, guys. I know this seems like it sucks because we were pumping so hard and crazy, but this is healthy on the 1 hour. Except, I mean, this is damn near a parabola, but these swing highs, swing lows, swing highs, swing lows. It's good stuff. 28 seconds. We're going to hang out for 28 seconds just to see how this next candle closes on the 1 hour. But if you were watching this on the 4 hour, you're now watching, and that's the ascending channel. If you're watching that on the 4 hour for potential breakout to see if that breakout's going to hold, you now go back into the 1 hour to see what the price action is doing, potentially even smaller time frames, and see if we're going to get a retest off of here and maybe possibly front run this retest off the top to open up a trade, things like that. Outside of that, guys, I've got to say this while we're waiting for the clock to tick down. I'm not a trader. Oh, there it goes. Just popped. And let's see what it does. This is a trading channel. I'm not a good trader. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so don't listen to me. Outside of that, I'm not a financial advisor, nor is this financial advice. Trading crypto is very risky. It's heavily volatile. You could lose everything. Do your own research and trade at your own risk. Oh, the fun things I have to say, because for some reason people want to blame everything for their problem. For some reason people want to blame a lot of people want to blame other people for their mistakes. And unfortunately, we as YouTubers have to say that. All right, outside of that, that is all I can see right now on the smaller time frames. Again, all of these have a potential to break to the downside. The percentages based on the patterns that I'm looking at aren't as good as the potential to break to the upside. That does not mean that they won't break to the downside. These are things you guys have to keep in mind if you are trading, if you're watching me, listening to me ramble, what in the F ever you want to call it. Don't think that just because something is technically a bullish pattern or a bullish idea that's going to play out. They all have downside potential, which is all measured moves the exact same way that you would technically measure a bullish move to the upside. So don't forget all that stuff, right? And the reason why I want to keep beating on that moving forward with this channel is there are a lot of quote unquote influencers, YouTubers out there that will show you patterns, and all they talk about is the bullishness of it, It's going to go up. It's going to go up. Stop looking at charts with bias. Understand that, yes, my small bias is that I always want the charts to continue going up. But there are ways to make money going up. There are ways to make money going down. Even if you're not making money when the chart is trading down, be prepared for the chart to trade down so you can get out of trades, so you don't hold things to the bottom, etc., etc. Or you don't even get into trades because you're like, I know this pattern is technically a bullish pattern, but everything else I'm looking at is showing me that it ain't going to happen, right? So learn to look for the bearish stuff too in the bullish patterns, and vice versa. If you've been in a downtrend for a very long time and everything looks bearish, but what are the potential upsides? Let the chart tell you what's going on. Don't let your bias tell you what's going on, if that makes sense. Okay, outside of that, that's all I'm looking at on Bitcoin. I'm sorry for rambling so much. Let's get on to the news and get you out of here. MicroStrategy buys $347 million worth of Bitcoin amid market thaw. DCA works, wrote Binance CEO in response to the purchase. On June 28th, software analytics firm MicroStrategy announced the corporate purchase of 12,333 Bitcoin. Holy shit. Worth $347 million at the point of publication. After the transaction, total balance of BTC owned by MicroStrategy is going to be 152,333, $4.52 billion worth of Bitcoin, with an average purchase price of $29,668 apiece, which isn't a bad entry point for someone with that large of a buy. Everybody called Michael Saylor a crazy person, but he seems to be winning at this point in time. The total average purchase price of $28,136 purchase price disclosed in the day's announcements. The coins were bought between April 27th and June 27th. The purchase was partly financed in the issuance of new stock, as the company wrote. On May 1st, 2023, MicroStrategy entered into a sales agreement with Cowen and Company. I don't know if that's Cohen or Cowen. LLC and Canaccord Genuity LLC as sales agents, pursuant to which MicroStrategy may issue and sell shares of its Class A common stock, par value 0.001 per share shares. This is so, I'm sorry guys, this reads so weird for someone like me. Having an aggregate offering price of up to $625 million from time to time through the agents. I slaughtered that paragraph, guys. I'm sorry. Either way, they bought with some stipulations. As of June 20th, MicroStrategy has issued and sold an aggregate of 1,079,170 shares under the agreement for total net proceeds of $337 million. Cointelegraph previously reported on April 5th that MicroStrategy added 1,045 BTC with a value of $29.3 million to its balance sheet. The company is led by Michael Saylor, who has been an outspoken advocate for Bitcoin and spearheading corporations charged to adopt the world's largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization. This guy, yes, one of the first big TradFi bigwigs to get involved into Bitcoin, and literally turned into like one of the biggest Bitcoin bulls on the planet. This guy is going to crush people. Now he's not like a BlackRock or anything like that, but people have I'm not like against Michael Saylor or for Michael Saylor. I'm kind of indifferent about the dude, but people have said he's gonna go insolvent. People said he made a big mistake. People say he bought the top, etc., etc. This guy is going to crush and melt faces. Everybody was laughing at him. Everybody in the TradFi world was like, this dude's a fool. He keeps buying. He keeps doing things that's stupid. Blah, 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 blah. And we're trading above $30,000 right now. And this dude has $3 billion worth of Bitcoin. I think he's going to do just fine. The company is led by Michael Saylor, who has been an outspoken advocate for Bitcoin and spearheading corporations charged to adopt the world's largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization as a strategic asset. MicroStrategy has been actively purchasing Bitcoin with the use of cash and stock financing during the crypto bear market, sometimes irrespective of its current price. In Q1 of 2023, the firm reported its first profitable quarter since 2020 due to a one-time income tax benefit. That's it. I'm just gonna end it with a tweet. I gotta be honest, man. I used Cointelegraph to get most of my news for you guys because it's the easiest, but their articles are getting dog shit. Like, they're just kind of half-assing things. You end it with a tweet. Sweet. Yeah, I think Michael Saylor is gonna do just fine, and a lot of these people that were clowning on him are gonna have egg on their face. Moving on. German regulator reportedly rejects Binance's crypto custody license request. Binance regulatory trouble continues to mount as the exchange faces pushback in Europe and the United States. German Federal Financial Supervisory Authority, BaFin, the country's financial regulator. I'm stupid. I'm sorry, guys. The country's financial regulator has reportedly rejected Binance's crypto custody license application. The news was first reported by Forward Finance, citing people familiar with the matter. Cointelegraph reached out to Binance to confirm the news, and spokesperson from the firm said that it is unable to share details of conversations with regulators, adding, "We continue to work with the company, or work to comply with BaFin's requirements as expected. This is a detailed and ongoing process. We are confident that we have the right team and measures in place to continue our discussion with regulators." In Germany, based on the comments from Binance and the executive report, it is unclear whether BaFin has officially rejected Binance's bid to acquire the license or verbally inform the company of the same, and the exchange may withdraw the license in the near future. The reported denial of a custody license hinders Binance's advertising plans in Germany. As per law, only licensed firm can advise in the country or advertise in the country. I am slaughtering these articles today, y'all. I apologize. However, Binance still remains a large trading platform with a reported 2 million customers. Yeah, we know. Binance's struggles with regulators continue to mount as the exchange finds itself in a regulatory soup, similar to 2021 when it faced regulatory warnings from more than half a dozen countries. After its recent regulatory troubles in the United States, Binance's CEO said its focus is on the European market and becoming compliant with the market's crypto assets, the MiCA regulations. However, just like the US, the crypto exchange has faced regulatory pushback in many European countries as well. A recent report revealed that the exchange has been under investigation in France since early of 2022 on aggravated money laundering charges. The exchange recently exited the Dutch market after failing to secure a virtual asset service provider license from regulators. I don't know why I say it like that. From regulators in the country. Regulators. The crypto exchange also applied to wind down its services in the United Kingdom and Cyprus. They'll be fine. It's Binance, guys. I think there's just a lot of back-end BS. People trying to shit on crypto right now. They'll be fine. Last but not least, hopefully we have a champion inside of Congress, and the rumors are that this might be her. Hester Peirce, U.S. crypto law can't assume everything is a financial asset. Securities and Exchange Commissioner Hester Peirce discussed a possible United States crypto legal framework, giving a reminder that not all uses are financial. Cryptocurrency laws in the United States should be reserved and not regulate the technology as though every use is financial. A commissioner at the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has argued. This chick hates, from what I hear, I mean, I don't know, man, it could all be BS and a charade, but suppose this girl really does not like this woman. Let's be respectful. Really does not like Gary Gensler. On June 29th, Commissioner Hester Peirce, dubbed Crypto Mom, appeared remotely as Australian Blockchain Week, or at Australian Blockchain Week, and was asked how she would regulate crypto, answering, "I think we have to make sure that whatever regulatory framework you have doesn't just assume that everything is a financial asset." Peirce explained, while crypto is thought of In very financial terms, other uses exist, such as enabling people to interact without requiring a centralized entity. That's useful in a financial context, but it's also useful in building a social media platform or whatever else. Exactly. Thank you. Peirce believes any legal framework should take a reserved approach, but include enough clarity that people feel that they can try things. There is something to be said for not putting a framework in place that is so inflexible that it doesn't accommodate the new uses of crypto and blockchain. In a seeming swipe at the SEC's current approach, which may have criticized, including Peirce, the commissioner said the laws can't be reserved. Then all of a sudden, regulators come in 5 years later with a bunch of enforcement actions. I agree, and that's what we're seeing. And that's what makes us all think it's all orchestrated, right? There's a reason they're doing it. Asked about her crypto advocacy, Peirce said she thinks the SEC can do better, obviously, and believes if she can speak freely, then I don't know why I'm in that position. Or can't speak freely. God, I don't know what's wrong with me today, guys. I can't read. Crypto presents the SEC an opportunity to rethink how we approach innovation. I really think we've been taking an approach that is not appropriate, she said. Alluding to the collapse of FTX and the allegations of misconduct that followed, Peirce advised the crypto industry to undertake self-regulation and pay attention to counterparty risks, conflicts of interest, and leverage. Those are things you don't need a government regulator to tell you to do, but I think government regulators can play a role in that. Yeah, we'll see, man. Like I said, I'm taking it with a grain of salt. I am very cautious. I don't necessarily trust anybody in Congress at this point in time. But rumor has it that this woman right here could potentially be our hero on the inside. Outside of that, let's look at Bitcoin one last time. On the 1 hour, not a lot of volume. Starting to move sideways. We'll see what's going to happen. Again, this... basically this 30,700 it's going to be really, really strong resistance. Something to keep your eyes on, guys, as well as above it, the 30,008. I've said this for almost 2 weeks now. If we can't get above 30,008 and hold at least with a 12-hour candle, 8-hour candle, at bare minimum, none of this is gonna. We're not gonna keep pumping. We have to hold above that. We might move sideways for quite some time, but we aren't going to continue running until we get above that 30,008 and hold. Trust me. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I don't know. Maybe I'm sleepy. I had a really long day yesterday and a really late night working on personal stuff, physical stuff, like stuff around my house and things like that. And I apologize for slaughtering these articles today. Holy crap. But outside of that, per usual, if you do enjoy the content I provide here for you every morning on Boring Crypto IO, as well as the rambling, stuttering, slurring of my words, please by all means subscribe to the channel, turn the bell for notifications, watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos on all of your social channels and platforms. It'll help us grow the channel. And I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. I'm ashamed of the way I read today, and I'm out of here.